Concrete bricks. Concrete bricks are manufactured under the BSI Kite Mark licensee with specification to BS 6073. The specification and workmanship of concrete bricks are based on location reference, depends on where the brick is intended to use. For example, earthquake-resistant building, moisture-resistant building or weatherproof buildings. Work size. The standard size of concrete bricks is 215 by 103 by 65 mm. The modular sizes of concrete bricks are 290 by 90 by 90, 190 by 90 by 90, 190 by 90 by 60, which are manufactured to close tolerances on site and achieve configuration. Type, color, texture. Pale gray is the natural color, though a variety of colors like red, green or black can be obtained by addition of pigments. It can also be made solid, perforated or fogged depending on the construction requirements. Constituents. Concrete bricks are manufactured of blended dense aggregates. Cement is mixed with 89% of pigmented iron oxide particles to give the desired color to form a matrix of concrete with fine finish. Weight and structural compatibility. The concrete bricks are 3.2 kilograms. The strength of engineered concrete bricks is 40 megapascals. The brick will be sulfate-resistant Portland or equivalent cement constituency of 350 kilograms per cubic meter. Water absorption, less than 7% for about 24 hours of cold water immersion. This makes it suitable for excessive damp conditions, retaining walls, etc. Moisture and thermal movement. Concrete bricks have an average shrinkage of 0.04 to 0.06%. Concrete bricks are initially wetted to prevent water retention and suction. Thermal conductivity, 1.4 to 1.8 watts per meter Kelvin. Fire resistance. Concrete bricks are designed as per the requirements of Euro Class A1 in terms of fire resistance. Compression strength. Facing bricks compression strength ranges from 15 Newton per cubic meter. Manufacturer's reference. The concrete bricks should obtain the BSI Kite Mark licensee and the final products should meet the standards of the British Board of Agreement supplement to the approved documents supporting the building regulations of 1991. Concrete blocks, load-bearing walls and partition walls. As per the specification and workmanship specified in BS 6073, the concrete blocks for load-bearing blocks are based on location reference. Concrete blocks are manufactured as solid, hollow or cellar as per the requirements of the building. Size and shapes. Concrete blocks are manufactured to the standard size of 440 by 40 mm, but can be seen exceedingly in different sizes to fit various designs. The sizes are 440 by 140,140 by 214, 440 by 430,540 by 440,610 by 140,610 by 215,610 by 270,620 by 215,620 by 300,620 by 430. Compressive strength. Concrete blocks have compressive strength ranging from 2.8 to 30 megapascals. Density. The density of each concrete block is 420 to 2,200 kg/m3. Thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity ranges from 0.10 to 1.5 watts per meter Kelvin with 3% moisture content. Types and finishes. Naturally finished blocks are of gray color and buff but can be changed as per the requirements and addition of pigments. Constituents. Concrete blocks are manufactured of natural dense aggregates like gravel, limestone and crushed granite. Aerated concrete blocks are made by addition of aluminum to sand, lime, fly ash and Portland cement. Fire resistance. Load-bearing unplastered concrete block with 90 mm walls gives 60 minutes resistance and 150 to 215 mm thick concrete blocks can resist for about 360 minutes. Manufacturing levels. concrete blocks are manufactured of extended dense aggregates, made into molds and cured for about 28 days. Aerated blocks are constructed by adding aluminum and forming a non-cellular structure and then cured in an autoclave. Manufacturer's reference: the concrete blocks are constructed according to BS 6073 specifications with BSI Kite Mark licensee and should meet the regulations of the British Board of Agreement supplement to the approved documents supporting the building regulations of 1991. Concrete blocks, non-load bearing walls. Concrete blocks manufactured for non-load bearing walls follow the specifications as of BS 6073 Part 1. The specifications are based on location reference. Non-load bearing walls can be constructed as cavity walls, which are constructed as two-sheet walls with each wall 100 mm thick. Work size: concrete blocks with 75 mm or less than 75 mm are classified as non-load bearing blocks. Strength: 0.65 Newton per cubic millimeter is the average transverse strength. Density: 900 kg per cubic meter. Fire resistance: the non-load bearing cavity walls can resist fire for 240 minutes. Finish: the finishes are made standard as per the suitability of the non-load bearing walls. Manufacturer references: manufacturers are considered from the British Board of Agreement supplement to the approved documents supporting the building regulations of 1991. The products should be made under the licensee of BSI Kite Mark licensee and should meet the standards of building regulations. The workmanship of concrete walls, whether constructed of concrete bricks, concrete blocks for load-bearing walls or concrete blocks for non-load-bearing walls, have to meet the standards of BSEN ISO 9000, quality management systems and standards set forward by the British Building Regulations. The workmanship can also be confirmed by the regulations of national technical specifications set formed by member states which act as contracting parties to the Europe Economic Area. The technical standards of the concrete blocks or bricks should comply with the national or European standard certificate confirmed by the European technical approvals made by the concerning European body. The work should also be approved by the European Organization of Technical Approvals, and the work should be equivalent to the regulations. The workmanship can also be approved based on the experience of the contractor and experiences that the concrete blocks and bricks meet the standards and perform the function. Everything you need for studies, essay samples, writing tools, and tips, you can find at studycorgi.com.